There she blows. The Sony 40-inch XBR CRT television sitting inside the minivan. Set weighs 238 pounds, and this here is the stand for it. And the stand probably weighs 50 pounds for the stand. Solid stuff. So the thing is to get it out of here and get that out of here and get it inside the house, or maybe turn it around and just open the back of the minivan here and just kind of watch it from outside maybe, but that's no good. It's better inside the living room. So looking on the outside, there's the minivan inside the garage, and then I got some wood here at where did I get this? Lowe's. And I'm gonna make a ramp. See, there's the front door of the house, so I figure I'll make a ramp that could kind of go up these, like transverse the steps, and come down here past Mr. Lion, and then come here, and then I'll pull the minivan right here, but I'm going to make the van come at an angle and then make the ramp come at an angle too, or maybe a two-piece ramp, and then I could shove it off of the back of the minivan, and I'm going to make a cart too, like little wheels on it. Then I could shove the TV onto that little cart on the ramp, and then push the TV up through the front door right on the ramp on wheels, and then wheel it into the house where I want it, then just pick it off the ramp with some help and put it on top of the stand. That's the plan, man. So y'all probably want an update on the moonscape inside the bathroom. This is what it looks like. It's that concrete backer board, that Dura board that was on, the carpenter figured he had chewed it up too much, so he just cut it all off and scraping it all off the plywood. So I kind of think he made double work for himself, but too bad he couldn't take it off in one shot with the tile and the backer board and all that. But he thought he could save the backer board. Now he has to put all new stuff down. And then, let's see, he still has to get this bathroom deconstructed. And then got his tools there. Bet I could get about $250 for that hammer, but I better leave it there. I better not touch it. Skill saw, and that's where the shower was. He got all this stuff out here. Now this extra hole here, like right here, was whoever built the house put an extra hole there because they put the hole in the wrong spot. But this has to be fixed anyway. This is too weak here. I'm stepping on it and it's moving, so it's kind of cheap construction. So he's going to fix that up, and maybe some new insulation in there, I guess. And the shower is going in here, and the shower is going to come out like a little bit deeper here. But that shower had to be replaced anyway because this floor was kind of caving in a little bit and weak. It was like the bottom of that shower was kind of getting very weak. So, and then the tub, we had taken that tub out because we had trouble with the overflow. You see that the overflow thing there? It seemed to be leaking, so he's going to have to check all that out too. Because it's like when the overflow worked, I think it was leaking past the overflow down into the downstairs. So that has to be checked out too. So that's just an update what's going on here from the moonscape bathroom. And it looks pretty bad now, but one day it'll look okay. Yeah, since I never built one of these ramps before, I got some plywood. I had already cut that 36 inches across. I ripped it across, so it's 36 inches wide. I got these 2x4s here. I got some of these nails. Not really the right kind of nail I want, but these are like finishing nails. But it's the only ones I got, so I figure I'll use them. And I gotta see how strong it is once I nail it together. But I may have to put something in between the two 2x4s to make it more rigid. Try that again. Yeah, I had some wood left over from another project, so use a straight edge. Going to draw a line and cut that excess off, and then nail this little piece in here. See? So I'm going to do that now. Yeah, I was just going to say it's way too weak. You know, it needs like cross supports underneath it. Yeah, it's definitely way too weak to try to push something on there. Yeah, what I do is the old cardboard box approach. Put the wood on a cardboard box and then use that as like a bench, because who could afford a bench, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, my buddy Mike from the old MCI gave me this skill saw like 10 years ago. And of course it's been patched and it still works good, you know. Okay, now that I cut that, couldn't show it because I ran out of hands. I only had 2 of them. I'm gonna nail this bad mama jama right in place here. Okay, I flipped it over. Now I gotta make some cross supports underneath this thing to give it like more stability. You may ask, why am I building a ramp for the TV? Why don't you just carry it inside? Well, the guy who had it was pretty strong, and he said he needed 2 people to carry it. And I figured, you know, carrying it up the steps over yonder, if someone kind of slipped or something, you may as well kiss the TV goodbye. $200 down the toilet. So I figured, hey, maybe $60 worth of wood, you know, just make a ramp. It's going to be worth it. You know, I was so busy working, this here looks like a cloud starting to come up here. Like what they say down here in the south is fixing the rain. But you know, it's getting windy here. Now you see that thing in the tree up there? That's a big squirrel nest. Man, I hate squirrels. Did I ever tell you how the squirrel peed on Ricky's pot plant and killed it? Look at that. Yeah, I'm going to nail them in this way, like flat ways, because a little more surface area to press against the top of the plywood, even though it probably looks better this way. I think this way is probably more practical. Put it in like that, and then it's more bracing the plywood. I guess I could always go double plywood too, but I think this will probably be good enough, putting that in there like that, and another one there, and another one there, another one there. Yeah, I got a hammer in support beam number 2. I better get crack-a-lacking because I don't know, it's looking a little menacing coming here. I don't want to get zapped neither with a stroke of brilliant lightning. Okay, this end piece I'm going to nail in like this because I don't know, just kind of box it in like a box frame, and I better get going because it's getting darker and darker out. Okay, see, I put the ramp up to the truck That's a nice looking ramp, man. I don't care where you're from. I'm gonna like walk on it and test it out. Like, whoop, going up. It's strong too. Look, I'm on top of it, walking up. Get a bird's eye view of the truck here. I'm telling you. It's just when P.T. Barnum when he marched his elephants across the Central Avenue Bridge in Bridgeport, Connecticut, USA. Okay, so that's like part of it, and it's half done. And what I'm going to do is these boards here, I want to put them on the side so that when I roll the set up the ramp, the set won't roll off the ramp. The boards on the side will protect it from rolling off. See these 1x6s, and then these extra pieces here. This piece of 2x4. I'm going to cut this so that it brings one side of the ramp up to the level of the rear deck of the minivan. So this will go against the minivan, and the other side will end up going against the front of the house. Well, that's the basic concept, and that's where the general direction I'm heading towards.